Gents, we've got a pretty busy episode today, full of lots of fighting. Not that that's necessarily any different to any of my other episodes, but you know, this one in particular has some importance. We've got the Battle of Estolad over there, we've got the Battle of Longallans, we've got Siege to break over there, and the one I'm particularly interested in is this one against the Varyag factionaire. So what I'm actually going to do is, I thought about this earlier, I'm going to bring in an extra general. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to try and fight this in real time. I'm actually going to turn off the computer taking control option because I have the ability to command all of them because I've got plenty of space available on my HUD. And I don't want any of the reinforcing generals just charging off into the fray off their own accord and getting themselves killed. So, right. So what I want to do is I want to form up on here. Now this is a map that oh wow, actually I've never played on this before. Last time I fought on a map in this particular area of the campaign map anyway was in one of the old versions of Third Age where you could actually occupy those forts. That was a fun time. Alright, shame I didn't bring any archers actually this time. Oh well. Casualties are of no concern to me in this battle. I am basically throwing everything into this. We kill the enemy general, the factionaire, and hopefully we end the invasion. Let's have the cavalry on normal speed. Give our infantry a chance to get through. Cavalry through. Even Denethor's taking a few hits there. Those guys are going to die. Down to one. Lovely. Right, so we're just going to
like this, we will
try and batter this unit here as well. While... Oh, we've managed to get what... Yes, we've managed to make him commit. Lovely. Right, you fighting against those horsemen. Pull back because you're not doing very well. Right, cavalry. Pull back here. You hurry up. How are we doing over here? Right, let's take this general off to the side. We're going to flank that unit of horsemen. Trying to micromanage is ridiculous. Oh, how are you? You're... Oh my goodness, you're getting shot to pieces, sir. Get him into amongst his, the enemy troops. Hopefully they'll do a bit of friendly fire on that. So keep them chasing. Right, you turn around. Oh, why? Well, that's just painful. Varyag nobles are beasts in missile attack. Nice, we intercepted that. Those guys rather right. Spearmen this way. Gondor cavalry this way. We'll let this general of 4 chase them down. Make sure they don't come back. Okay, we're in the fight over there. Good. There. Surround the enemy factionaire. How are we doing over here? Down to 27. Where's my general here? Oh, there he is. Bit bloodied, but he's otherwise doing okay. Go and assist. What we got the faction here down to? Oh, just him. Kill him. Don't let him escape. He's forcing his way through there. On. Ah, why? Don't maintain formation, just... Ah, damn it.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Right. Everything on the enemy faction there, come on. There he is. There he goes.
Awed by the victory we have won here today.
So I did lose a few men, but they are all replenishable. And with any luck, that is the end of the invasion. I am really up for today's episode. I'm back from the gym with a protein shake in my hand, ready to slay some orcs, or in this case, some evil men, but yeah, same difference. Oh. So yeah, a few casualties, but otherwise we did alright. And we've ended the Varyag invasion there as well, so that army should be gone. And I don't know what that's going to do to the invasion, but... Oh, ransom accepted. Enemy camp sacked. Oh, the army's still alive. Factionaire died. So...
Awaiting your command. Well, this evil.
Just get rid of the last few men. 6,000 we now have in our treasury. Right, you back in there. You, sir, back to your post. And you...
Captain of Gondor. Protect the blood of Numenor.
Back to your post.
Ready your weapon, my lord. Yes.
Excellent.
We can go no further today.
Right. We train both of them. We've got plenty of money to handle our our financial issues that we saw at the end of the last episode.
My lord.
Okay.
Ready your weapon. Orders.
So it looks like everything's okay for the moment. Still can't get that additional spy, which I really want. Never mind. Shall I fight this one now, or shall I fight Mordor? I'll fight this one first. I haven't actually fought against Endedwaith for a couple of videos, so...
Assail the enemies of Gondor!
Oh, hold on.
Protect the blood of
You can't... Oh, they don't get involved. Not close enough. Ah, there we go. I have to do it that way around. Alright, that's fine. So I should get everyone involved in this fight, which is good. Oh, wait, what's their numbers like? 39 for one of their units there. 20 for one of their Grey Flood Riders, which has their captain in it. So I need to look for that unit and bring it down. Alright. Damrod with all of his cavalry as well. We get to see the Dol Amroth cavalry in this one as well, because I have some Dol Amroth units from Tarnost. So we get to see them for the first time in battle. In this campaign, anyway. Obviously, I did a Dol Amroth series and we saw them there, but in the Gondor series, we haven't. This is the first one. And it's not exactly a skirmish, it's a proper battle,
Our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
This should be good.
Let us prepare for this war.
Just form them up there. Right. So I'm going to actually form up some stakes there, just in case. Oh, look at all the enemy. Oh, look at all the reinforcements coming in. So they're going to charge towards my main force. There's all their cavalry at the back. So I'm going to send my knights off one side. My 3 generals. What we got on this side? Not too bad. Okay. So my main line here just needs to hold. soon as my cavalry get into the fray, then we'll send them off. The enemy captain is being very bold. He's just taking a full volley from our archers there. So just blocking the enemy cavalry on that side with our cav. We might be able to shoot the enemy general here.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way.
Right, hold on.
Pray
Let's
it
just
remains as such.
set this up. And what I'm going to do is put a line there. Have my archers there. So just waiting on the last cavalry unit to get in. Right. Now we'll bring them over this way. Let's just have a quick look at our new units. So here's our Knights of the Silver Swan. Nice, a big emblem on their shield of one that looks very familiar or very similar, which I approve of. And then here's some Doran Ernil Knights, which actually I quite like. I actually quite prefer the armor of these guys over the Swan Knights, but yeah, I quite like the shields as well. The shield shape's pretty cool. Right, so the enemy haven't actually attacked us yet, which is interesting. We have River Swordsman charging in there towards our generals. So let's bring my generals a bit further that way. Right, if you archers wouldn't mind just shooting this cavalry unit right in front of your face, that'd be brilliant, rather than just taking the javelin shots. Nice, some of them have run into the stakes. Excellent. So the enemy aren't quite sure what they want to do here because of the reinforcements I've got coming in. And my cavalry.
The battle is very much in our favour.
Let's get some
Victory
infantry
will
in
be
there.
ours.
Right. I only need one general into that group there. And the rest of my cavalry up. So these archers are a bit stuck. See if I can get them out. Bring my infantry line up. So we'll do a bit of a pincer move here against these outlaws and some river swordsmen. Right into these Angren raiders go. Alright, we've broken those outlaws. Excellent. We just have to be careful of my wooden stakes. That's probably a mistake on my part, deploying them, but never mind. Alright, a bit of micromanagement needed here. How are those outlaws still going? The other ones broke so easily, and then that small group is still fighting strong. I don't know where the enemy general's gone. Oh, he's gone off to the corner. Is he routed completely? Ha! Probably. Alright. So you guys fighting the River Swordsman. Lovely. Take on those Flood Riders there. You go into here. Those swordsmen are going to die. Let's get a nice charge in here. Oh, we're routing them. Right, let's make sure my cavalry don't
The battle is very much in
make
our
any
favour.
errors here.
Victory will be ours.
Who we got left? Angren raiders there, right in the middle. Lovely.
Only
So we'll
half
just
the enemy force remains.
let the enemy army retreat out, and then we're going to charge in here without any worry about running into my own stakes. With less of a worry, I should say. Look how many prisoners we've taken already. Over 500 prisoners so far. Good there. Ah, I didn't move those knights. I forgot about them. Ha! Whoops, my bad. So what else we got running away over there? We got lots over there. Right. Back away because of those wooden stakes. There. Right, archers, let's bring you over this way. You can fight with your swords. Oh, there we go. Never mind.
Pursue and run them down.
2. Whoop. Don't you dare run that way. So my infantry managed to hold, which is nice. Alright, who we got left? Mostly that unit. So just keep an eye on my cavalry for a second. Run across. Come down. Who's left up here? You're chasing that unit. So these just these 3 units left. Nice. Just him there for that unit. That's that one down. Go, cavalry, go. Shame I didn't get to zoom in too much on any of the fighting for our Dalaran forces, but quite a lot of micromanagement needed to be done with all the cavalry units that we have in our army here.
Be awed by the victory
Excellent.
we have won here
7%
today.
casualties. Will that stay the same, or will that drop? 171, 6%. Okay. 1 man escaped, which I believe was the actual captain himself, because we never had that dead captain clip there. Peacekeeper's got 122 kills. Nice. So the highest number of prisoners caught was by my Dor en Ernil Lancers of 259. Not far behind were the Knights of Silver Swan with 193 and the General's Bodyguard with 191. But their casualties inflicted was actually quite low. They just did a lot of trampling of routing troops in that one. So either way, they gain experience. So and Longallen is safe once again. So we'll gather some of the troops together. We'll vacate the city and we'll go after Anulond, and then depending on casualties for that, we'll probably move on to Tharagrondost. And if we can take that quite easily, then we can push on a little bit further.
Gondor is victorious.
Up to was it Balorn? Is that the name of the castle? I can't remember.
I will only address
Right.
you.
So
The blood of Numenor.
Maintain order.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Hysalian is going to take over the garrison at Serelond.
Maintain order.
Take. Let's see.
Captain of
Take
Gondor.
these 3,
As you wish.
and then the rest of the armies, the rest of the troops here.
Captain of
1047,
Gondor.
2981. Perfect.
Watch for the enemy.
So the rest of the army,
Protect the blood of Numenor.
that unit can
by
stay
your
in
command.
the town. And what we'll do is we'll leave that unit behind, and the Gondor Cav. Everything else into this army,
Joining forces.
Onward.
and that can go on
Let us set up camp.
to attack Anulond. I could actually get some Gondor infantry in this as well, which would be quite good. So I'm going to actually get a spearman unit while I have the chance. Lovely. So this army is now going to move on towards Anulond. Hopefully we can regain our lost ground there. And so we now come to the next, the third and final battle for this turn anyway. Estolad.
Quell this evil! Let us claim this field.
So enemy reinforcements getting involved. They'll be outside the town, so if I can intercept them, that'd be good. Where are they coming in from? To our left. Okay, so it might be worth me actually deploying on the left-hand side of the city, because then, even though I'll be like sandwiched between the two forces, the forces inside the town, based on past experience against AI sieges, probably won't sally forth, so I should have all the time in the world to take care of these reinforcements, and at the same time my artillery can just bombard this lot. There's a lot of archers in there, not a lot of melee troops. Uruk defenders are pretty weak. We found out last episode against my peacekeepers, although one of my peacekeepers did lose quite a few men, but I wonder if some of them were down to friendly fire when I had my archers shooting at the defenders. But that's besides the point. Either way, we need to take this place before Dawn Death arrives. So, based on the campaign map, they should be coming in from this side. So I'm going to form up my troops over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to deploy the majority of my forces facing that direction, as if this was like a open field battle. So I'm going to have pretty much all of my heavy stuff there. And then just facing in this direction, I'm going to have my lesser troops, just in case the enemy force does decide to leave the town. At least I've got something to slow them down with. The majority of them are archers, as I mentioned, so it shouldn't take too much to take care of them. Right, I've got all my cavalry, so I'm going to put them on a flank there. And then my heaviest troops I'm actually going to keep at the back near my catapult. I really don't want to lose too many of these guys at all, if possible. Bring them back a bit further. Look at these guys. Look at them. Yes, you are the elite forces. So we'll just do a nice long line, actually, of them, just to space them out a little bit. Good elite line. Nice. So, where are the reinforcements coming in from? If at all, actually, now that it's started. Reinforcements delayed. Okay, well, you know, that's not terrible. So, at least I can focus a bit on the enemy here. So let's switch to regular shot. We're going to breach the wall before we do anything. I'm going to keep my army the way it is, except for my archers. I'm going to bring them back this way. I'm not going to rush. No need to rush. Just expecting the enemy reinforcements to come in by this point. I'll keep these guys facing the way they are, though, just in case. Ooh. 88. One more hit will do that. I imagine that once we start inflicting some good casualties on these garrisoned troops, the reinforcements may arrive. So in which case, if I can defeat the garrison troops quickly,
Through the enemy's walls,
then I can
into the
have
breach,
a
and
defendable
onto
position from within inside the fort to take care of them. Okay, I don't want to use up too much of my archer fire, because if those reinforcements do come in, they've got quite a lot of heavy troops, so I'll need to save ammunition for them. I'll probably use up to half, maybe, I'm thinking. What's approaching the breaches? All of their melee troops except for one. Okay, that's fine. No reason to go into loose formation with my archers here. Just waiting for the wall to fall. Hit. There we go.
Walls.
Interesting that the wall changes colour briefly when you breach it. Okay, the rest of the army is starting to move up. Some archers over on that flank. So all of their archers are basically in the middle. So another breach in. Do 3 breaches. Should be pretty good. Volley should do that. Nope. Missed. Right. So if I can just weaken one flank, I can get my cavalry in and take care of the archers.
Through the enemy's walls.
Get
Into
some of
the
the
breach
orcs there.
and
That's
onto
good.
victory.
Oh, hit even more of them there. That's even better. So if I can weaken one flank enough, I'm thinking actually if I can put another breach there. So I'll just bring my cavalry across there. I'm going to march frontline infantry up. Still nothing on the minimap showing where any reinforcements are coming in, so that is fine by me. So on my left are my Blackroot Vales, Ithilien Rangers on my right. Okay, so we're going to focus on the defenders. They're the weakest troops, so I probably should go for the strongest, but I'm just basically focusing on the numbers here. Cavalry. Moving in this way. The whole point of this is just to breach and then get my cavalry in to take care of their archers, while everything else moves in to attack the infantry. Right. Let's get the cavalry in. Let's save my catapult ammo, or what's left of them. I'll actually do a bit of an angled, take a bit of an angled approach to this. Right, straight in here. Let's go. One of them pinned down. We've got another one pinned down there. My archers are doing pretty good over here. So I'm not too worried about... there we go. So they're actually coming from the corner. Alright, so let's slow this down to half speed, just so I've got some time to prepare myself here. In fact, I've got quite a lot of time. I don't think I need to necessarily worry about that for the moment. Right, I'm going to bring you over there. Should probably send some infantry in that direction as well. Now that I've got them pinned down, I'll send my infantry over there. These guys are going to go in against these Uruks soon. Right. So if I do... Archers hold fire. Well, so far it's going okay. Right, let's pin down this infantry before they can do anything. On the flank are my heaviest units here. Let's move them in. Oh, starting to take a few casualties there from my cavalry. I'll probably use some of these guys to flank as well. Right. Militia, get in here. Go for the Uruks. Uruk defenders. Uruks. Nice, got a good charge in there as well. Excellent. So the enemy army is all the way over there. We've got a bit of time. Right, let's move the catapult and the archers over this way. Move these guys over here as well. Right. So those orc archers there, I think, are pretty screwed. Yeah, orc scouts down to 62. The main general is having a bit of trouble here. Let's get a nice charge in there. Okay.
Only half the enemy force remains.
So my infantry here are doing okay. But they are struggling somewhat on the right-hand side there. So let's get our archers in here. Just form up there for a moment. Get the catapults inside. Good defendable position. Ah. You guys have beaten back the troops over here. Got them down to 1, I think. No, got them down to 3. Alright, you guys charge in there because you're just getting shot at. I didn't realise I hadn't told you to carry on. Right, let's bring our general around here. We're going to do a nice charge into the backs of the enemy there. We need to break this.
Our men are in command of the city. Our men no longer command the city.
I don't actually want to take command of the city in this one. I just want to wipe out the garrison.
Our men are in command of the city.
I know, I'm going to pull them out in a minute. Okay, right. Charge with those Uruks. We're getting shot at from over here. Let's try and get a better charge than that
no longer command the city.
On this. There we go. Any charge coming in here? Nice. Okay.
I stand as your captain.
So we've got that lot pinned down. So it's this side that is needing a bit of help. So let's get our cavalry on that corner. Do some charges. The enemies, the other reinforcements are getting in rather close. So let's form our archers up along here. Catapult, flaming shot, form you up on the slope if I can. There we go, that'll do. Right, as for my infantry here, let's form up a spear wall there. We're going to put my guards of the White Tower on the flank there. Are you guys done yet? Guessing that's, is that just one Uruk or? Yeah. Okay, right. So you guys form up here. Straight to the backs here. We want to draw the enemy into the town. That's what we want to do. Right, you guys are done. So you militia get over this side.
We've captured the enemy's
Captain
general.
down.
That'll teach the cowardly dog. The enemy
Nice,
army flees
right.
the field. Pursue and run them down.
And then these guys over there. Generals over there. Lovely. Right, infantry. Let's put you over here. Enemy archers are firing at us, so we want to get our cavalry outside actually.
We've captured the
So
enemy's
let's
walls.
let's do that. Let's go do that now. I mean, you guys could just go out that way, but you know, if you want to go around, that's all. It's all good. So there's nothing left inside the town. So anything that approaches now is reinforcing troops. So let's actually move our archers over here a bit. What's there? Pikemen form up. Cavalry. Outside. Archers coming in. Spearmen. So we can destroy this army quite easily now, I think. Taking 8% casualties. Alright. Archers fire at will. Catapults fire at the archers over there. Right, we are getting bombarded with archer fire here. Let's move in. Oh no, the Morannon Guard is actually going to block us off. Here comes some catapult fire though. It's very long. That looks a bit better. Just short. That was a good one. So what we want to do is we want to bring a couple of cavalry units over there. We want to outmaneuver this Morannon Guard. So wherever that unit goes, the other half of my cavalry doesn't. So they're chasing my general down there. Okay. Let my catapults have their last couple of shots. There we go. That's them finished. We'll charge into this other Orc Archer unit now that we have outmaneuvered that Morannon Guard. Nice. Straight in there. Carry back. Carry back.
If we continue like this, we will smash.
Ah, they're
the
routing into the town, which that's even better. This way. Straight in there. These Orc Archers we can shoot up with our archers. So be a bit careful of that Morannon Guard. Take out the enemy's ranged ability. We basically force them to come into the town for melee, and then we've got them right where we want them. Nice. Right. That way. That way.
If we continue
Right,
like
make
this,
you a
we
separate
will
group
smash
actually,
the
make it a
enemy.
lot easier. Right, archers are... Look at how much damage we've done to these archers so far. Morannon Guard there. Still trying to decide who they want to go after. A lot of enemy casualties. They're routing towards the town centre. So I might try and hit the Morannon Guard from the back now, actually. Because we're running out of Orc Archers to trample.
The battle is very much in our
Actually, our
favour.
Rangers are
Victory
able
will
to
be
shoot those,
ours.
so we'll do that. Shoot them now. Charge these Orc Archers. That's a really good charge, actually. Right. Black Root Veils are now in range as well. At least briefly. No. Cancel that. How far away are they? 2 halberds. Not too close yet. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen with these 2. Right, okay, so Spearmen. I'm going to form up here. And there. So now my Black Roots can move into position there because they have a lot shorter range than the Rangers do. Oops. Oh, my general's getting shot at. Right, other cavalry into the Heroic Archers there. I'm not too worried about the melee troops at the moment. I just want to get rid of these archers, force Mordor to come into the town, where I'll have an even bigger advantage. The rest of my army. Cavalry are very tired though. Done a lot of work today. Our casualties are at still less than 10%, so it's good. These archers are proving to be particularly difficult to rout. The first unit was really easy. This unit, not so much.
Let us prepare for this war.
Those guys are just keeping them, well, they were keeping the Moran and Guard busy. Not so much anymore. Wait, never mind. Can run down these last few archers. Oh, hold on, we're getting a little close here. Back out, back out, back out. No, 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 no. Don't do that. We get all of them? I think we got all the archers. We did. Lovely. Right, okay. Let's get our cavalry out of the way. So now we've got our defensive position here. This will be a good place. Well, it's not the best place to defend, but it's a defendable province. Defendable settlement. As you can tell, I've got everything lined up nicely. All my archers are in range, so we might as well just fire at will. And I'm going to actually get my cavalry all the way over here so that they pose very little threat to these mortal troops and force and sort of encourage them to come to the town rather than chase them down. Nice. All my archers are focusing fire on those Moran and Guard. These guys must be tired though from all the running. Chasing my cavalry around. Nice, we can get them down to 100, that'd be nice. I want to focus on these halberds if I can. Right, hold fire. Archers, we're going to do focused fire on the halberds. 2 units per halberd, please. So the Moran Guard is still chasing my cav. Okay, well, from what we've seen so far, the enemy will retreat into the town, so let's do that. Not sure where the enemy... let's just focus all our archers on one unit. Not sure where the enemy captain is on this one. I didn't actually pay attention to that and see where he was. And these guys are still exhausted, unfortunately, despite having quite a lot of rest. We are going to lose more than 10%, I feel. Focus the rest of our archer fire on that unit. We've got them down to less than 100 in this unit here, so focus everything else on that one. That's still got 142 halberds in there. Alright, Fountain Guard ready. Here we go.
Ready your weapons.
Fountain Guard are ready to get involved. There we are.
We are the elite forces of Gondor.
So we can surround and destroy that unit, no problem. Looks like they're all trying to come up to this end, apart from that one at the back there. Right, while we've got a short period of time, I'm going to bring my cavalry around and hit this Moran and Guard in the back.
The battle is very much in our... The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Attack!
Oh, we can still get a nice little charge in there, that's good. Alright, so the enemy halberds are moving up now. I don't really fancy having my cavalry there when they arrive. The other unit has engaged my spearmen. So let's get some heavy infantry around there and outflank them. I'm going to send this unit of spearmen here just to reinforce. Back of Vale archers can back up. Those guys are routing, that's fine, we'll let them go through. Bring my heavies forward. Back, let's bring our cavalry this way. Oh, we managed to kill off all of those enemy troops before they could, as they were trying to rout. Oh, lost a fountain guard. That's not too bad, that's fine. Spearmen are doing okay. The enemy aren't actually attacking us though, that's probably why. All our heavy melee troops to circle round, hit these guys in the back. So that's the one the captain's in there. I much prefer it if you can form up first. Now you can go in. And now they're actually starting to hit our spearmen. Okay, and everyone charge into the back there. I know you're all tired. Well, actually, you guys are all quite fresh and warmed up. Good. Got plenty of rest. Look at that. Straight into the backs. That guy just brought the hammer down on one of the units there. 121 men. Oh, I've lost a few fountain guards here, but they are routed now, so that's good.
The enemy army flees the field.
Nope,
Pursue
carry on.
and run them down.
I want them all dead. Because this is the reinforcing army, so if any of them escape, that would be annoying. Just kill off all of them. There goes the enemy captain. One halberd out of the back who's just died, and the other one managed to get through, annoyingly. Swordsmen are chasing him down. There we go.
This is a clear
Big shields
victory.
on those guys. Hell yeah, it's a victory. 11%. Okay, actually, that's not too bad. And that's dropped to 6, which is brilliant. 104 men lost for, what is that, about 2,500? Really good result. And so now we can prepare for when Dawn Death arrives, which is the whole point of that battle there. And there we go. Three battles, 3 victories. Good result. Good day. A good day.
Watch for the enemy.
Never shall they return. Our realm is expanded.
Sack that as well. Get a little bit of extra cash. -1 morale for all troops on the battlefield. +2 to your general's hit points. Yeah. So basically, because he likes to keep himself safe, his morale is a little bit low, or he's lowered the army's morale. Okay. Well, actually, let's repair the wall. Most of our money's gone to repairing the wall now. That's bad, but oh well. We've got 2,100 out of Estolad here. I'm actually going to change this to just Estolad because I don't like that first bit. There we go. Estolad. So, culture, we have 1% culture. A couple of generals are getting free upkeep. What should we... let's go with this library first. get that started.
Awaiting your command.
Alright.
My lord.
Let's see what Dawn Death has. He has a ballista as well. Or ballista, sorry, I should call it. Better pronunciation. Alright, we're going to the next turn. Just see how Mordor responds to this. They're going to group up against my army here, are they? Not a very strong army to start with. Sauron's will be a bit of a problem, but otherwise not overly terrible. We do have archer advantage. Got a bit of small amount of cavalry. We might be able to take out a couple of their forces there. Okay, so this is Mordor's first response, is to try and counter Derufin the Respected. Okay, so that's all the time I'm going to have for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know how you thought that went in the comments below, and what do you think the plan should be for our next army commanded by Otar the Respected. See where you want him to go. Do you want him to go on towards Barad-dûr? Do you want him to head up north to help take the Black Gate and Eisenmouth? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next episode.